Hello everyone and welcome. It's Shanna. Now today I'm doing another unboxing and this is really fun. I was sent a laminator and I'm just going to open it up and we'll check it out, and I will link it in the description box below so that you can check it out as well. Sorry about the loud noise. Probably should have cut that open first. Anyway, so we're just going to open it up and see what's inside. So we'll put our little Cricut knife away so we don't injure ourselves and grab the paper. Oh, okay, good. It's much smaller so we can get rid of that big box and work with a smaller box, and that way you can see better what's going on here. Sorry if I bumped the camera. I'm actually hooked to my mic today so that I could just talk through as I'm opening this up. So this is an A4 cold and thermal laminator. It has a 3-speed cruise position adjustment, hot laminating preheat approximately 1 minute. I'm going to turn my heater off. There's a sealing speed of 400 millimeters per minute, I think. And then you've got your switches here. So that's what it shows on the outside of the box. So we'll just open it up and take a look at it. Now I have some ideas for this. You guys know I've been on a organizing binge on my channel. I just recently added a new desk drawer so that I could get my desktop cleaned off and more organized, and I made some dividers for my stamps and dies, and I'm thinking that I want to laminate my dividers. I just used some heavy cardstock, but I think it would be nice if they had more of a slick edge on it, so that's what I'm going to do. So I didn't get any kind of instructions or anything with it. Oh, let's see. You kind of have some instructions on there that show you what to do and everything. And then this is a little paper cutter that you can use. So looks like, yeah, just lift it up and use it, and that's what that is. And then you get some, I don't know, are these jump rings? I'm not sure. I do have some of those. Just take them out of the envelope. I don't think I want to leave the packaging in there, and we'll just set them down in there. How cute. And then we've got a mini hole punch here, if I can get it open. Okay, and that looks like a blade or something. I don't know. So let's just check this out. I've got some scrap paper over here. I'll just grab it. Let's see what it does. Whoops. Well, I'll drop it. Oh, it's just like your regular, metal hole punch that you have. Just a punch. You can punch for your rings. For that would work really nice. And just put that in there. I don't know. I think maybe. Okay. What is this? That must be an extra blade for that. And then this is looks like a corner rounder. Can I get it in there? Yeah. So we just stick it in there. Why can't I get it to go in there? Oh. And just round your corner. So that's what that is. Okay, and so that's handy that it just is self-contained within there. So you can kind of keep that stuff in there. Oh, I see what that is. That's another cutting blade for this. All right, I was having a moment there. And I think you have to probably have that blade in that box to get that to lay flat. So that's how it has to go. Oh, excuse me, bumping the camera again. Apologize. So let's just get this unhooked and get it going. And I have a couple of projects that I have in mind. Okay, so this is the on and off button. So I can hear that it's on. Also included in here, oh, here's the instruction guide. User manual for laminator. And looks like we've got some different size sheets in here. Let's open this up and see what we've got. I think what I'm going to do is just take, I'm going to shake it down. I'm going to cut it from the top. That way we can just slide the stuff in and out, and we won't have to worry about getting it stuck to the sticky tape on the bottom of that. So it looks like we've got 3 pretty good sized sheets, and then 3 kind of medium sized sheets, and then 3 smaller sheets is what we've got. So, but here's our instructions. Let's see what it, in English. Hole punch, corner rounder, iron rings, what they're calling that, and then paper cutter. And then your laminator, 3 to 5 milliliters. I don't know what that means. Heating time about 1 minute. So you've got cold laminating, you've got 3 mil hot laminating, and 5 mil. Let's go. Let's switch to 3, I think. There we go. I think it had to go turn off and then back on. So I'm going to grab my the dividers that I created for my stamp and die organization, and bring 1 or 2 of those in, and we'll laminate and see how this works. Okay, so if you watched my video when I created these, I used the Cricut and actually in Design Space and cut them out, and I used my Cricut pins to put the titles on there for my my organization. This is birds and houses, and then critters. I kind of divided them up in different topics, and so I think for this one, and hopefully this is going to work. Let's see what we've got here. If I can get it pulled apart. Almost. There we go. There we go. So I wonder if I can get 2 of them in here. If I could get 2 of them in here, that would be just wonderful. It looks like I probably can. So these are pretty good sized pieces of paper here. It looks like, move this a little bit. It's like a 12 inch sheet, I think. And I'm going to try and get them in here pretty tight. I'll just get it in there further. Take it all the way to the edge. And then if I take this one all the way over, I think I can get them laminated and be able to get scissors between them to have them both. So I'm going to move this all up a little bit. That's a little tight right there. I don't know if I didn't cut them straight or... Yeah, that's going to work. Okay, we've got the green light, so I assume that we're ready. So I'm just going to run it through, and hopefully I'll be able to cut them apart like I want to. Whoops, get in there. There we go. It's pretty fast. It's going really fast. So the whole point in laminating these is just because it's just heavy cardstock, and handling them and stuff, I thought with having them laminated, they would last longer, and they would just wear better. So that's why I was thinking I would do that with these. And so that's what I'm going to do. So I'm pretty happy with that. And I was able to get them all the way in there. And so then now what I think I'll do is I'll just cut. I'm going to leave, the edge on there so that it stays pretty adhered there. And I think hopefully it'll work okay to go right between these and separate them. And that way I didn't waste my laminated sheet. So, and then I'll just take and kind of go around here and trim it up. And yay, I'm loving it. Now, I didn't have laminated sheet. I have another machine, but it's not an actual laminator. It's more for card making. So it's nice to have this one. And you can see that I got my dividers laminated up very nice. It was quick and easy. Um, it's fairly quiet. I mean, it's got a little bit of a noise to it, but it is a fairly quiet machine, so I do like that. It's not kind of a annoying sound, and I'm dropping it, but I like it. Now I'm going to do something else too with it. I had this idea um, that I could do with it. So there, I've got those, and I've got several more that I need to do. I'm not going to do all those online. I just wanted to kind of show you, um, and I keep them in alphabetical order. So this just makes them so much nicer. Um, they'll hold up better, you know, because you're in and out of that die bin all the time. Now, the other thing I use is I use these pockets all the time, and I have to buy them. I use them with magnets, and then I also use some without magnets for stamps. But I buy these all the time, and I thought, I think I can make a pocket and laminate it, and then I won't have to buy as many of these. I do want the magnets for the dies, but I thought for the stamps. And so what I did was I went into Cricut Design Space and did an envelope pocket, and I found this. The one that's in there I actually enlarged because I made one with the size that was in there, and it was a little bit smaller than I wanted, but I'm going to use it. And then I made this one a little bit bigger, and I'm going to use it and create a pocket that I can store my stamps in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my bone folder out here and just give it a score. And it actually has a little tab on it. And you could just cut these and, you know, make straight, just straight lines or whatever, but this is an actual pocket. And I thought it would be really nice. So I'm just scoring it up, and I'll do it like that. Now I wonder if this smaller one would work with it. Let me look and see. I'm not used to wearing a mic when I'm videoing, so it's kind of in my way. I think I could use this for this one. And I'm not even going to glue it because we know that the laminator is going to seal it shut. So I'm just going to make sure I got it scored nicely how I want it. And then we'll get it laid inside of here and we'll run it through. And then we'll have a nice little pocket. We're going to waste a little bit. We're going to waste a little bit of it, but I think it'll be worth it. Just the cost savings in buying those pockets. So I'm just going to run it through and we'll get it created. While I'm doing that, I'm going to get the other one ready. I don't have anything small that I want to laminate, so I'm not going to use the small one, but we use the large and then the medium. Let's get this out of the way. And then I've got this other one that's just a little bit smaller, and we'll get it laid in here, and we're going to create it. And then we'll have two of these pockets, and I think it'll be really nice. So, and I've got, if you're like me, you've probably got a lot of different, you know, 12 by 12 paper that you could make these with. And then if you have the laminator sheets, I actually picked up another package because I knew that this was coming. And so I've got a box full of, I think, 50 pieces of laminator sheets. So I can use them for my, to create additional pockets. So I think this is going to work out well. And then for this, I'm going to cut hopefully inside of that so that it'll open up and release. Is what I'm going to try and do here. And I think it will if I get it cut right. And then I'll have a little pocket. Let's see, did we get it? Oh yeah, we did. Oh. So we've got a little pocket there that we can use to do that in. Oh, here we go. This one's ready. And we'll go ahead and get it done. And I'm going to do the same thing. Actually, you can just kind of run that scissors along there and I'll just kind of cut it out. Okay, I'm going to kind of put a little bit of an edge on there. Hopefully that'll stick, yeah. You want to leave a little bit of an edge on there to keep it sealed. I might run that through again just to get that side sealed. Hopefully that'll work. This one didn't seal on this side, so I'm going to run it through again and see if I can get it to seal. I think I needed to leave more of an edge on there. User error. There we go. Let that one run through. Alrighty, there we go. So now I've got a nice little pocket. And I should have glued that shut. For some reason, it's not. Just glue that shut. So we've got little pockets. Okay. So those are a couple of projects that I was thinking about doing with it. And I'm going to look around and see what else I want to laminate, and I'll be right back. Okay, and I remembered the other thing that I wanted to laminate. I've got all of my markers here swatched out, and the corners are getting bent. I'm handling them. And this is a set that I'm not buying anymore for, so I'm not worried that, that wouldn't be open to add more to, because this was a set that I got from a friend, and I won't be buying any more of them, but it would be nice to have them laminated. So I think I'm going to go ahead and get them laminated, and that way we can. And what I want to do with these is I think I want to do them like back to back. And they're getting kind of mucked up, so I think if I get them laminated here, they will be in better position for that. So they'll hold up better, I guess is what I'm trying to say. That's a pretty good size piece here. I think I'm going to go and just trim the edge of it off. It's all kind of bunged up there. So I'm just going to trim those edges off, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I've got them. I tried to get kind of the rough edges of the corners off there, and that'd give me a little bit more room to work with this piece here. And so I'm going to just get them laid down in here, and we'll have more of an edge on there, so we'll get a good seal on it. See if I can push that corner down. All right, and we'll just send this through, and then this will take care of our marker swatches. I wonder if I could use a half sheet on this one and just do, what do we got here? Yes, I can. So what I'm going to do is just cut this off, because I don't need it. I don't need all of that. So I'm just going to take and cut this down. And then we'll use the half sheet on this one. I'm going to cut the bottom of that off. It's messy down there. And then we'll get it laminated. I am going to be laminating all of the things now that I have this. I am sure that I'm going to. And it seems to work just fine. And then for this is going to be the perfect opportunity to use this hole punch here. And we're going to use it on this one too, and then we're going to use one of these rings, the smallest one, because we just have 2 sheets here. I'm going to trim this bottom off here. Oops, not very straight. There we go. And we've got that laminated. And let's see. I need to trim that one off just a little bit. I was trying to get the size about right with it. And that one made really smooth. That one did. And then I'm just going to punch a hole in it. Just line it up. And then we'll take our little ring that we got with our laminator. Just pull it apart. And then we'll hook these 2 babies together. And I have got this is going to be perfect. I've got a little hook on the side of my little unit down here, and I can hang these right on there on that hook, and they're going to be right there handy where I need them. That worked out perfectly. So I love it. I love it. I'm thrilled to get it. I think it's wonderful. It works really well. And you can pick it up on Amazon. I've got a link in the description box. It's reasonably priced. If you don't have a laminator, I would highly recommend it because it seems to work out just great. And also, I don't know that other laminators come with all these extra goodies. I currently don't have a corner rounder because I had given it to my daughter, and so that's handy. Now I have one. And then, you know, you can always use a little hole punch, and then it's always, and this would be very handy, a handy cutter to travel with if you're going to take some crafting supplies with it because it's not too big and you could use it. And then, of course, you have the little rings there. And so that's really handy how they have included those things inside of this QFun Laminator. This is awesome. So I'm going to link all of the information in the description box below so you can check it out. But you can see the sizes on here. It shows you A4, A5, A6, and how you would line those up there. And just goes in. It's real lightweight. It's small. This is probably if you've got a jam, you would push that. But it's not heavy at all. It doesn't take up a lot of room. It didn't seem to be putting off a lot of heat, I don't think. I've got it back on. And then you have the little bits and pieces inside there. So I would recommend it. I'm really satisfied. I'm pleased they sent it to me. So if you would check out the description box below and consider shopping from it, that way, I did it again, that way they know that, you know, I've recommended it, and you can pick it up fairly inexpensive on Amazon, and I think most of us have Amazon accounts. So I'll just link everything in the description box below so you can check it out. But it seems to work great, and it's going to meet my needs. Now, I have a whole bunch more of these that I've got to get laminated. So I'll get busy doing that, and I'll see you guys soon on another video. Take care. Bye-bye.